All right, now for the frame sliders, and I just took everything out of the box to show you how it comes. So we got the end cap, the bolt, the bushing. We've got the actual frame slider that comes out of the fairing. This will be the spacer. Obviously, one side is actually longer than the other. Got the other side as well. Spacer, fairing, bushing, bolt, and then the end cap there. Hey, look, 2 more stickers. Yeah. And then we got the instruction manual, and we've also got the template. All right, now that we got the fairings off, we got the left and right side off. They're on the floor right here. All right, now that the other 3 are done, we're gonna move on to the hardest portion of this install, and that's gonna be the frame sliders. So what I've done here is I've taken the bike off. I'm gonna use this as my table. A couple things you'll need to actually get this install done. One is going to be a hole saw. So I've got my hole saw set here. Okay, so here is the hole saw, and then the actual frame slider that's going to be protruding out from the fairing, and you can tell that is actually a pretty close fit. The hole will be just slightly bigger, so this should fit through the fairing no problem. Just got it aside for now, and then you'll need a file as well. Files. And I've seen a couple of videos of people are doing the files, and they're using a flat file. That's actually not probably the best thing to do when you're filing off the edges from where you cut. They usually use the flat one, which is the other one that here. So there's the flat one that people are using. I'm actually going to be using a curved one because the curved one is actually a little better to take those burrs off. Or, to be honest, I might actually even use this one, particular one, that can make it nice and smooth anyway. So as you can see, the fairing is here. I only want to work with this middle portion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this portion and this portion because I don't want to be pushing on it and just bending everything out of the place. So this is going to be coming off and this is going to be coming off. So we do have the template. So this one is, I believe, that's the right side, so this is the left side. So this is going to be the left fairing cutout, so we'll cut this out. Take your time to get the template cut out. And then what we'll do now is we'll tape it down. Make sure it does not move, because that will be super annoying if it moves as we're drilling. As you can see, the fairing, the template is down, so this right here, right there will be the hole where we drill, and then that will come out right here on this side. I'm actually gonna start it by hand. And we are through. So we are through and we've got our hole now on this side. So now what I'll do is I'll take the template off so we don't kind of mess up the fairing. I'm gonna put some tape down onto it just to limit the amount of damage. And let's get in here and start cutting away at this thing. So we'll take the tape off. Now look at that, that is really close. It's almost not enough on this side to actually make the cut. Just enough. Just enough space. Unless I cut too far out. I guess we'll see when we put the fairing on. Box cutter here. And we're just gonna slowly, nicely just cut around the foam. That looks good on that side. And so we're gonna grab the file here. Alright, and there you have it. That is going to be the left side fairing with the hole, and then this guy will come right through right there. So now we're back to this. We'll grab the scissors, cut out the right fairing template. Then we've got the template. Yep, and so this one here, this foam piece needs to be pulled back. I'm just gonna grab the knife. Fold that foam piece back and keep it out of the way. Now we'll put our template down, and then we'll take this guy down. Okay, so we've got the foam piece folded back here because the hole is going to go right here. We'll probably have to cut a portion of that off anyway. Got a piece of tape there, and we got this tape down. We got where the hole needs to go. First, we're just going to clean it up, and then we'll cut off the foam piece afterwards. So now we will release the foam piece. We'll have to cut off that foam piece there. So we'll do the same thing on this one. Put the 2 pieces, the top piece, bottom piece back on. We'll take the bike, put it back on here and then we'll see if it fits. Okay guys, now that the bike is back on the lift, this is the engine bracket bolt. It's going to be a size 12. Not hard whatsoever. So there's a bushing right there which will stay because it's actually tapered. It actually looks really nice. Okay, so this bolt here is a size 17. Put this right back in there. Right now I'm just going to do hand tight. So for now we'll just do it snug and then we'll come back with a torque wrench and torque it down. So let me just check what the actual torque is on this. Okay, we have our torque wrench here. We'll tighten that down in a second. It says 40 Newton meters, so we'll tighten this down. So now I feel it getting tighter, and there it is. So now that I've got the fairing here, there's the right side fairing. We will position this somewhat to that side, and look at that. Look at that, that looks nice. Let's get this fairing on and we'll see how nicely this actually turns out. All right, so now that's there, now you can actually see how that frame slider looks. That looks pretty nice. It blends in my opinion. I like the way that looks. I like the way that turned out. We'll tighten up all the bolts on this side, get the bottom ready, and then we'll put on the other fairing on the left side. All right, now that we got the right side done, I came over here, put the left side on, same thing guys. Just a longer bolt with the longer bushing, as you can see right here, again, goes right into the engine mount location. So now that I have that put on and it's actually tightened and torqued down, I'm gonna grab the left side fairing and we'll see if it matches up. The moment of truth. And as you can see, it's actually already in there. So it actually went in on its own, even though it's a little bit loose right now. It's gonna get a little bit tighter, so that actually looks pretty good. Put all the hardware back on, and then we'll tighten everything up, and then we'll see how much space we have between. This is the one obviously that had the cut is super close to the edge, but as you can see, actually it fits pretty well. All right, now it's done. Let's take this outside and we'll get a good 360 what it actually looks like when it's just on the ground, just chilling. All right guys, now that the protection pack from TST Industries is on the bike, I've brought the bike outside just so you guys can see what it looks like with the sun glaring on it. So again, we've got the rear spools right there. Then we've got the bar ends, the slightly longer bar ends, which will give some more protection. Then we've got the fork protectors. The one that took the longest to install, the frame sliders, which turned out awesome. I think they look really good. It cleans the bike up. Just go to the other side real quick here. Looks awesome. I like the way it looks. Nice and clean. Brings the bike together. The black matches with everything else, to be honest. So definitely like the way that looks. If there's anything on the Yamaha R6 from 2017 to 2020 that anybody wants to see when it comes to installs or tutorials, let me know in the comments below. All right guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed the install. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button if you liked the video, and we'll see you in the next one.